Hello people, it's Cole. Today we'll be flipping through Victoria. That's right, she's back. This issue is from October 1994, and it is a wonderful showcase of Victoria's iconic, enchanting charm and her classic old-fashioned powdered beauty, with the added sparkle of some lovely autumnal touches throughout. I'm here for you every week with a vintage magazine flip through. So stay right here with me, and let's get started. All right, so on the cover, wow. First of all, the writers really went off with these little text items, cover headlines here. We have celebrating the private life of the American woman. Let's go. Yes. Enchanting ways to add charm to your life, which is what Victoria is all about, and portrait of a time too beautiful to forget. And we have this wonderful little collage of Victoria-esque images, all kinds of things. You know, it really gives us a really kind of excellent overview of Victoria's whole POV. We have some like little letter writing up here with some old haunted wedding rings. You know, Victoria's all about stationery and letter writing. And there's an antique, creepy locket up here. We have a faux rose. There's a dimly lit kind of library space. This little pocket watch, a velvet granny boot shoe with a green ribbon, and a whole bunch of accessories piled on top of this brown vest thing. There's like a knotted scarf with some beaded, I guess it's like a pocket watch chain. It's a beaded pocket watch chain that has a hanging pocket watch. Fancy. And then in the center, our cameo oval in the center, a portrait of a time too beautiful to forget. You would never forget this hat. And this rough collar. It's a velvet hat, like a deep burgundy velvet hat. And this unbelievable rough collar, so wild. And our lovely redhead Victoria lady right there. I think this cover is phenomenal. All right, let's get started. Armstrong flooring. I love the overlay image with like the background of the flooring itself and the little like bizarre scattered apples on the ground, little props floating around. There's also a nice mosaic plate up here to give us the idea that this is sort of a mosaic style flooring. The kitchen itself in the center here is great. I love super yellow wood. I know that no one likes yellow wood. I love yellow wood. So I'm into this kitchen. We've got a big paper lantern hanging up here, kind of, you know, a little contemporary, little transitional mix and match. A very heavily accessorized dining table with a ton of candlesticks on it and some fabric napkins. We are classy in a Victoria household. We always use fabric napkins. Tuscany Perdana by Estee Lauder. Ooh, a big sepia tone double page ad for this Tuscany perfume in this kind of deep blush color. Basically, Perdana, let's call her, is walking down this Tuscan street and getting catcalled by a whole bunch of guys, and she actually just loves it. She's so into the attention. So that's a different take on catcalling than we might expect to see these days, but I love the fantasy. Godiva. Oh, I'm already just so in love with the golden, peachy, blushy color tone that we are seeing throughout this magazine. It's just delicious for October. Some Godiva chocolates here. One for me, one for me. Treat yourself, ladies. And our table of contents over here. Throughout this October issue, we pay tribute to the Victorian woman, the icon of a splendid time gone by. Yes. Oh, jolting back into the present with crash test dummies from Saturn. This is a engineer, Michelle Smith, who does like airbag engineering for Saturn, I guess. some Dillard's crystal on this side, and over here, a painted portrait. To be beautiful or not to be is no longer the question. You, I assume, are choosing to be beautiful and not ugly. This is Beauty Nectar. Caswell Massey's Beauty Nectar. The indulgence for all over skin beauty, with 3 alpha hydroxy fruit acids encased in apothecary glass for once upon a time luxury style beauty. Fabulous. Okay, so we have a glass bottle, which practically speaking, I hate that for a beauty product because it's like getting ketchup out of a glass bottle. How annoying. You're going to stick a butter knife in there in your bathroom? I doubt it. But it's all about the vibes. So look at that. It's got a little pink bow on it. Very, very ladylike. A letter from Victoria. An extraordinary splendor. Our cups runneth over this month. So true. When we first started working on this issue of Victoria, we wanted to capture the sensibilities Edith Wharton described in her famous novel, The Age of Innocence. Letters. Letters, dear friends, letters to Victoria from her devoted readers. A wonderful illustration up here of, I don't know what this is. Oh, I think it's like a letter holder, like a times gone by type metal like letter holder, maybe like kind of like a mailbox in a way, holds some postage. There's a turning little leafy vine there, turning red with the fall season. Some little berries on it. It's cute, red and blue, kind of unusual for like fall colors, but I like that. On this side, a perfume ad. Carolina Herrera, the fragrance that dresses a dream. Oh boy. A dreamy photo of a huge archway balcony. And that's you, all tangled up in a yellow sheet, having a dreamy morning with your Carolina Herrera perfume. Very cute box. Look how cute that packaging was with the polka dots and the little black and gold stripe. Very lovely. Oh boy. Okay. Victorian holiday cards. It's October, but we do need to think ahead for Christmas, unfortunately. So here we go. Let's see. There's some notable ones. I think I quite like this ice skating doll. This lumpy, homely snowman. It's funny. Holding a basket and having a long pipe in its mouth. And then down here is like a whole bunch of more Victorian junk, paper junk. There's a calendar, for 1995 calendar. Plan ahead with that one. And like a whole collection of stickers and little cards and things. Stationery, accessories. Maybe it comes in this tin box. Oh, okay. It's a holiday greeting tin. Chock full of Victorian holiday cards. Thank you cards. Holiday note cards. Stationery gift tags. Stickers. Magnets. Memo pads. Recipe cards. And enchanting surprises. What a bargain. On this side, the curio cabinet. You gotta have it. For your figurines, of course. This cabinet, okay, let me back up. This romantic couple is having like a sensual moment, enjoying the presence of this little porcelain baby figurine. And in this cabinet itself, it's a wood cabinet with a glass door, glass shelves, and we have a whole bunch of figurines. I don't know what type they are. I was going to say precious moments. They might not be. Some of those, I just saw this in my flip through of gifts and decorative accessories from 1981. These look like those to me. They're the same color anyway. This is a Howard Miller curio cabinet, and there's some other Howard Miller items, including many clocks. Maybe they're a little more known for their clocks. Kohler ad. Lovely, soft orange background framing this photo. I remember Kohler has this ad campaign of like doing like artists' photos, very kind of high concept photos for their different bath fixture products. As I see it, number 4 in a series, Rebecca Blake, Another World. So stepping into the shower, there's our Kohler tub and shower combo. You can see they're actually like a combined unit. Like they're one continuous thing, but they're side by side with like a little tub. And it's in this like misty, steamy, dark vampire's lair, I guess. That's you stepping into the shower there with your falling off silk, dark kind of lavender gray robe and your crazy pretty woman hair. Love that. Oh, there's even black, like drippy black taper candles on a candelabra. My God. Okay, Physicians Formula concealer, but it's like a lipstick style concealer. It's in a tube like this, yellow, I guess to counteract like a blue color in under eye circles. Spode dishware down here, and then on this side, Onita silverware. We are eating a children's shoe. I guess we ate the child already. Let's finish up with a shoe for dessert. Because you're a Victoria type gal, you might use a fine Onita fork to untangle a tangled up shoe knot. This is the Eden pattern, which is actually pretty beautiful. I quite like that. And I also like that this is this lovely kind of turquoise, teal, and baby pink color scheme. That is so cute. Okay, favorite things. Favorite things is a collection of lots of different stuff. It's kind of like features on different products you can buy, different kind of like styling. It's a lot of styling concepts for the house. More clocks. I do like a wood clock. DJ's parents have a gigantic wooden grandfather clock in their guest bedroom. I think about taking that home sometimes because they don't use it, obviously. But I don't know. Okay, I'm just noticing. It's the Pleasant Company. It's American Girl. Make this moment matter. It's Kirsten. It's big curly blonde hair. It's the huge St. Lucia Christmas gown thing with the candles on the head. Oh my God. We're reading her book, Kirsten Surprise. This is not a time for toys with tasteless values that glamorize growing up at the expense of growing. This is the time to plant dreams deep. The moment won't last, the dreams will. Whoa. Pleasant Company is dragging other toys, who knows what, that are reinforcing trashy ideas of growing up. Probably like Barbie, for example, with a high heel shoe. Ugh. On this side, Vanilla Fields, we've seen this ad lots of times with that hummingbird and our beautiful little frosty glass bottle here. The favorite things do continue. Uh-oh. You want to come up here, baby? Okay. Here we go. The favorite things continue. There's a incredible little kind of, I don't know what you would call this. It's like, it's bigger than a chair, but it's smaller than a love seat. It's a settee, scallop back settee, bursting with tapestry bouquets from Century. It's kind of beautiful. Love that dark background on it. Makes it a little bit less like frilly over the top. Down here, we're drinking some brown, kind of dusty brown liquors and some crystal decanters. On this side, Oscar de la Renta perfume. Oscar, and I can feel that it's a sample. Yay, it's a perfume sample. So let's see what that's about. By the way, peekaboo onto the sheets. Okay, there it is. It's gold, you know, that kind of yellow beer-colored perfume with a frosty glass, sort of stylized flower on the top. Let's smell it. Smells pretty good. It's definitely smells old. It smells like an old perfume sample, so it has that kind of powder smell to it, which is not a bad thing. It's just like a thing. I'm not surprised that that's what it smells like. At least it has a scent. Sometimes they don't when they're this old. Favorite things continue. Even more. There's even more of this kind of embroidery tapestry stuff against a black background and this ottoman. That's really beautiful. And this seems to be like a, maybe it opens up or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, storage ottoman with big bun feet. They're going hard on the tapestry upholstery. Another one up here, a fainting couch. Oh, excuse me. It's a napping couch. We don't faint anymore. We're doing naps. That's more contemporary for the 90s. What an incredible shape. I love this. Like curly cubit right there. And it looks like in this little picture we have a big pile of fuzzy mohair blankets. Look how beautiful those colors are. A glass table from Thomasville. More of this kind of toffee peach color. Everything is this color in this magazine. It's a glass top table. It has like a wrought iron design, kind of curly, spirally design in the middle with a beige chair to go with. What is this? Box with legs. Oh, it's a tea chest. Centuries ago, the tea chest was essential for keeping precious blends under lock and key. Though no longer so dear, fine oolongs and souchongs still warrant special storage, perhaps in Lineage's inlay tea chest. Can you imagine going to someone's house and they have a tea chest and they say, you want some tea, and they open this thing up in their kitchen? Whoa. Okay, finally, some Victoria ladies. We're doing flowering beauty here with a deep rose red look. The elegant social life of the Victorian era demanded equally elegant ensembles. One like this, perhaps, each element a deep shade of rose. I wouldn't call this rose. Rose I would think of as a pink color. This is like, roses are red. It's rose red, not just rose. On this side, Nivea Shower and Bath 2-in-1. Cleanse and moisturize, okay. Boop, boop. Wow, I'm loving this big, puffy Gibbs & Girl hairdo. They knew. Nivea said, I know just the styling for this Victoria ad. And they were right. Gloves. Vintage gloves. Embroidered gloves. A glove museum, in fact, in New York City. Some fine tableware in some soft, kind of springy colors. Little floral patterns on this with a pink stripy tablecloth. We continue on with the vintages over here, talking about driving gloves, lady drivers. With the advent of the automobile, glove styles for the carriage trade were revved up to suit modish lady motorists. Gauntlet gloves above became all the rage, shielding the wearer from dust churned up from the road. So we have some driving gloves. There's even, look at this, like incredible wooden carved glove box with gloves on it, and it has like fake buckle straps. So cool. There's also this very stiff jacket thing. I don't know if this is like a driving outfit or if it's just like a vintage jacket, with some metal buttons, lots and lots of little buttons all the way down the front. And of course, this wonderful chain pin that I'm sure goes to a pocket watch, right? We already saw that on the cover. And the gloves continue. Like, they're so narrow and long, these white gloves. Can you imagine wearing white gloves? I know that probably the point is like, I can wear white gloves because I don't touch anything dirty because I'm a lady, right? It just is, would make me very nervous to wear white gloves around the filthy city streets. Talbots. When you're confident with the way you look like that, like Miss Talbot in this red and black jacket with a little ruffy, fluffy white blouse underneath and some gold earrings. She's looking smart for fall, outside on a park bench. A dark, shadowy figurine, high contrast, emerging from the darkness with a cart full of kittens. Jergens takes up the bottom portion of 2 pages down here. Now you can choose. Look at this extended, stretched out text. That's kind of cool. A couple of different Jergens things that are different. They're color-coded, different types of products, which I do like that. And there's your soft little elbow up there. There's No Place Like Home. Waverly Fabrics, I think it is. We have some curtains and Lots of throw pillows. Here's an upholstered couch. Lived here to release Classic, the inviting new fragrance from At Home with Waverly. Whoa. They released a fragrance. Is it like a personal fragrance or is it like a candle? Oh, it's already been lifted by someone else who was also curious. Let's see. It has no smell. The smell is totally gone. That is so sad. I want to know what does the Waverly home smell like? I predict it would have smelled like roses because we have a hell of a lot of roses in this picture. Oh, it is a candle. This is crazy to me. I love this idea. Expanding their branding to be more like multi-sensory. At Home with Waverly Classic. Beautiful box. Oh my god. This green and white like cabana stripe box with a little picture on the front. Flowers on the label. Very nice. There's a room spray in a bottle, glass bottle. There's our candle and a box of potpourri. Got that same stripe. There's your bowl of potpourri. We got dried flowers and cinnamon sticks and I don't know what. Crunchy things. Bark. Apple pieces or something. Whoa. Longing. It's a perfume. Fabulous bottle. Again with this kind of blush color. There's a little poem running down the side here. Everywhere he goes, everything he sees. Everywhere he looks, you're there. Wow. Posing in lingerie, sort of overlaid giantess on a beach, posing in lingerie. And then there's him in his black suede jacket. So handsome. Flourishings. Intricate as lace. Pen and paper flourishings. I guess I don't know what that is. Maybe this is sort of like with letter writing, I guess. You would do, it's almost like akin to calligraphy, but it's like doing illustrations to go with your little letters, your little thank you notes and stuff. Whole collection of incredible pens, like ink pot type pens here. Look at that like swirly glass one. That is so beautiful. Letter writing for Christmas. Oh, I'm already sick thinking about having to send thank you notes for Christmas, which I always do each year. It's just a thing, but it's like I just have to do it. I don't know. Once you start, you kind of like can't stop if you want to keep getting gifts. That is. Here's some Crane Christmas cards over here. It says the vivid color and bold relief of our copperplate engraved seasonal vignettes with a rich texture of our finest 100% cotton and the rich texture of our finest 100% cotton paper. So it's like a raised design, and it's very lovely colors as well. I mean, that would be very classy. Touch that lovely texture. Looks expensive, certainly. We're visiting Taggart House. Welcome to yesteryear's grandeur. It's a Gilded Age mansion in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Ah, okay. So it's like an antique house, I guess, that's being kept as sort of like full of like era specific stuff, operating as like a museum, maybe. Oh my god, this viewer thing. My dad has one of these. My dad has an antique one. My dad has like a lot of antiques, like from our family. Like I don't know. He's been like the person who has been tasked with keeping all of these freaking heirlooms. So we have one of these that is like old from our family. He has it, and it has the little plates you slide out. It's incredible. I probably have pictures of myself using it because it's really something. Found the pictures. So what this thing is, from what I recall, it's like a sort of an early version of like a 3D viewer thing. Like it has two pictures, you can see them with both eyes, and it makes kind of like a rudimentary 3D effect, which is amazing, for the time. Someone has removed the fragrance sample right here from Sung, the Essence of Style. Very kind of Art Deco styled bottle. There was, I think, a foil peel off one, which those are the best ones because they keep the fragrance the best. It's gone, but let's just smell the oil spot. See what that's like. It still has a little bit of smell. It actually smells more than the Waverly perfume sample had, so. Oh, wait. Oh my god. It's on the other side. It's untouched. It was so oily, it soaked through the page. Look at that. Hello. It is this, again, like I said, it's this foil thing, which is so nice. That's like, that's a nice touch. Whoa, look how gross that looks. Oh, god. It's so yellow, like yellow oil spot. Yuck. Okay. It smells good. Clean, I guess. It's like one of those soapy leaning scents. It's not really like floral leaning so much. Oh, it says classic floral. To me, it didn't really smell floral. It may have changed over the many years since this came out. Dressmaker details. Okay, some gray lace. The charm of French lace when history whispers. And on this side, a turtleneck dress. What happened to the turtle? It turned into a swan. Ah, a beige turtleneck dress with a brown leather belt, pushed up sleeves, dancing around outside with some little brown flats. It's kind of cute. I don't know. I like it. Love that. Love this like frizzy, like mid-90s, big frizzy curly hair, natural curly hair. It's very good. Feet. Easy Spirit feet, black and white feet, for some white shoes, orthopedic looking shoes. Okay, we're entering our kind of like hyper focus on the Age of Innocence thing right here. Another house. Looks like a house that belonged to Rudyard Kipling in New England. Love the styling of an old like muslin nightgown with lace trim like hung on a door like that, as if someone actually lives here. Very good. Here's that library we saw on the cover, this very dim kind of amber lit library, quite cozy, quite cluttered and sort of messy too. Yeah, whoa. So orange yellow. I feel like you would harm your eyes trying to read anything in this lighting. Look at this. Tapestry pillow that is the same as this portrait. What is this thing? The owner was so fond of a portrait of 3 children that she copied it in needlepoint on a pillow. Okay. I can feel that there's many ripped out pages here, sadly, so I don't know. I guess we're getting a bit of a quick tour of the library. Look at this wooden ball. That's pretty beautiful. I like that. A fabric store? At Schulmeyer, a shop where history unfolds. Fabrics speak a mute language, like flowers, like skies, like setting suns. Does the luster of French silks and velvets from the 18th century opposite stir your fancy? Does it stir your fancy, girls? I think it's pretty beautiful. Love these champagne colors. Beautiful. Beautiful red glass vase. I'm trying to incorporate more red into my house. I've been like in a red, rich red mood. We're shopping for a rug for this room. Maybe I want it to be a red rug, but we'll find out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. A Portrait of Perfection, the Victorian Woman. The very essence of grace, the Victorian woman surrounds herself with graceful objects. Okay. Whoa. Lift her tiny scissors from their enamel case. Find the secret clasped in her scrolled silver locket. Open the book into which she pressed flowers from a long ago summer's day. and the spell of her keepsakes sweeps us to another time. Here they create a portrait that almost speaks. The writing is unparalleled for this magazine. Oh my god. Okay, so we're doing a full-on, like, cosplay Victorian thing. The little glasses, the candlesticks, the big dress, the shawl thing, embroidered shawl, and then on this side, a whole collage of images. There you are again, with your Victorian gown, dark red. We have a parasol, we have some little lace, like fingerless lace gloves, black lace. Check out this unbelievable grooming kit. It's in a box, all in a box, like a fur-lined box, or felt-lined. Looks to be made of, like, shell or something. It's like ivory or shell-handled things. There's scissors and tweezers and, like, skewers and things. Perfume bottle, I think. Nail file, I'm sure. There's a spoon that's shaped like an arrow. Like, this is probably for, like, scooping out, like, apothecary, like, pharmacy opium or whatever you're consuming in these times. Okay. Fashion's brilliant new season, autumn. I believe this might be the hat that was on the cover right there. And, I mean, incredible, like, striped big bustle skirt in navy and gray, like silver gray, with this tight little jacket. Oh, it is the hat. Look at it. It's like a dark red, deep purple red velvet, and then it has this other fabric kind of wrapped around the top. There's our boot, our granny boot right there, matching fabric. These are actually a lot of the things that were on the cover, actually, right? Wow. These dark red gloves. Really good. More gloves. This is the issue of gloves, let me tell you. A timeless point of view with photographer Wendy Schneider. We're taking some, like, still life pictures, I think. I mean, this is very, maybe she's like the photographer for Victoria, because these are real Victoria-ish photos. They even have that kind of grainy kind of thing that these pictures often have. Some jars and bowls of ribbons and tassels. Food. Victorian food, not to be taken lightly. Join us for a lavish dinner, oh boy. Let's see what we're having. For potage, we're having oyster soup with chives. For poisson, we're having poached salmon with lemon Savoyard sauce. For relevé, we're having roast duck with apple compote, corn fritters, and tomato ketchup. For glacé, we're having Roman punch. For salad, we're having lettuce salad with French dressing. For dessert, we're having chocolate Bavarian cream. You're gonna eat all that, and also you're wearing a corset. Oh, good luck. Frozen meal. I love frozen food ads. Oh boy. Okay, so this is Healthy Choice. That green packaging, very iconic. I'm on a very strict diet. I only eat what I like. That's you down there eating pizza. Barefoot eating pizza on the couch like a slob. Victoria would never. Ooh, Green Valley Spa. Whoa. A week that both men and women will enjoy. So this is some kind of like a spa package that is a place you go. Green Valley. They have massages. They have hiking in Red Rock Canyons. They have tennis clinics with a coach. We're even doing, I think, this is like, this, it says massage, but this, it looks like Reiki? Lenox China decorative plate. We have some Amish? Is it Amish? Yeah, Amish country themed things. I want to quickly over here, uncomplicated style. I don't know, fatigues. This is like a pajama company. I thought this was David and Victoria Beckham. It looks just like them, which doesn't make any sense for the time period. But doesn't that look like them? It really does. Maybe that's where they got the idea to be themselves together. desk calendar, Victoria desk calendar. It's like the individual sheet type where you tear each one off and there's like a picture and a little quote. That I could see how that would become like a highlight of your day, especially if you had a very boring office type job like I do. Lenox China. There's a Christmas tureen or something, Christmas bowl. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. We have all of our little teeny ads for Victoria goods, like gargoyles, of course, for the holiday season. We could take a steamboat tour, steamboating on the Delta Queen. General Foods International Coffees, one of my favorites. Love these ads. Okay, escape to your own little island. It's a Kahlua flavor, delish, and so fun for the holidays, I think. Steam coming out of this little cup, and that's your little steamy fantasy, tropical fantasy sunset, or I guess sunrise because it's coffee. Scarlett O'Hara figurine. Let the music begin. It's a music box. Plays motion picture music. Tara's theme. Whoa. Oh, it's a 2-part set. There's a Rhett one, and then there's a Scarlet one. Boop, boop. Okay, last page. There's a Edith Wharton, like, little story, I don't know, right here from our writer in residence. And more personally interesting to me is this Whirlpool ad with this cloned woman. Do you ever wish there were 10 of you? Then you'd have the time to cook while others cleaned. Your kitchen would sparkle like nobody's business. You know, if you're gonna feed and clothe 10 clones of yourself, just hire a cleaning lady. It's not that expensive, and you'd be better off. You wouldn't have to deal with who's going to sleep where. I love this concept. I love this mass pile of this same woman with these khaki pleated pants with a brown leather belt, and the shoes is like so fun. And then here's our Whirlpool electric stove. We're frying up some shrimp stir fry, making some kind of rice thing. It's a good old 90s white appliance with black details. How to make a home run. Get it? Okay. On the back, Isabella Rossellini, of course, for Lancome. Dual finish. Is it oil-free powder makeup? Nice little simple black compact with a little square mirror in it and that little embroidered Lancome powder puff. Very nice, very classy. And then Isabella looks beautiful. She always does. In this oatmeal kind of colored cable knit twin set cardigan thing with a little bob. Well, there you have it. Victoria from October 1994. If you have any books or magazines that you think I might be interested in, my P.O. Box is listed in the description of every video, including this one. I will see you all next week with another new video. So until then, take care.